What it do, Revenger crew? We are the Esmr Revengers, and we're coming at you tonight with something a little special. Album review for our homies New Pantheon. I am your man, Bo. You can find me on Instagram at Merrill Productions. Also catch me on Twitter at Merrill Product 1. I'm here with my lovely wife.
And Weezy. You can only catch me on Instagram at ANWEEZYYY.
Yes, and you can find those down below if you missed them. So, as I mentioned earlier, we're doing a review of the new Pantheon album that just got released.
Volume 1.
Volume Uno. For those that don't know, New Pantheon is actually a group that came together from the MakingHipHop Reddit thread, from which we review songs every Friday night.
Yes.
At 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. You can catch that. But I think this is really dope that they were able to do this. This is like a new Wu-Tang to me.
Yeah. Like, so for me, what makes it so unique about this group is that there's 14 members, and there may be a few more, so I'm sorry if I missed that, but there's members from all around the world. So it's not just people here in the U.S., it's people here in the U.S., Europe, and the Netherlands, and just a ton of different ranges on one album, and it sounds pretty cohesive for having that many people on there.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and I do need to learn a little bit more about the process. I've talked to some of their members individually. A lot of them come into our live stream, which is super dope. All extremely talented, but they basically piece together concepts, verses, hooks, and they had it mixed by one person. I know Maze did part of it, and I think somebody else in the group did the other part, but a lot of effort to coordinate this whole thing, and it sounds fantastic for, you know, the different mics they record on, different locations,
different styles,
different studio treatments. So they had to put all this together, and they really did a fantastic job of it. So we're going to go track by track, give you our rating of that track, talk a little bit about it, and at the end, we will kind of say what we give the whole album.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Let's get into it. The first track is Danger. You want to read who is on this track?
Yep, so that is The RJB and MazeHaze.
Danger, let's go. Come on, title. I pay for you. You need to work.
What are you looking for?
Just how to move forward. So there's a long intro on this one. So
if you want it, we got it. Revenge plan plotted. I'm the end of your lifeline. Dead man walking. Step to me, son. Rep what you talking. I'ma bless all these bones when my next tape dropping. I stay hot. Can't forget where I came from. I'll fuck all these fakers up. Danger, Will Robinson. It's gonna hurt when you learn the truth. We'll take turns. No concern for the burden of proof.
Your lines off faster than Kalashnikov. Sit, pause, and save game. You're approaching the boss, bitch. Honest to God, imposter, how I'm painting it on thick while I'm rocking the circle shades like I'm Dr. Robotnik. When the chaos stops, I might have caught some top hits. Hot, but it's not cause to drop my moral compass. Got a mind too conscious to be bought like Foster's. I ain't in it for the dollars, I'm just trying to talk sense.
So, go ahead.
Sorry,
you were all set.
I was all set. That's one of my favorite lines. It says, "I'm not here to talk dollars. Make dollars. I'm here to talk sense."
Gotcha. Little wordplay there.
A little
wordplay
wordplay.
action.
I like a little bit.
So I like this joint. I gave this joint a B+. I thought the chemistry between RJB and MazeHaze was very evident. I thought the beat was super dope. I liked everything about it.
I'm really surprised that you gave it such a low score, considering you were about to remix with them.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta keep.
You just need a little something, a little something.
So for me, what the track was missing a little bit was it didn't have a hook. They just did it back and forth the whole way, and I actually thought the back and forth they did ran a little long, and they needed another rapper, and that's why I wanted to do a remix of it, because I'm like, I think if you dropped another rapper in there and shortened the verses, it would actually be a little bit better.
So I gave it a B+. I thought it was a very Kanye type beat.
I love that about it. Caligula is a monster.
He is. And then one of my other favorite, and I agree with you, I think they do have a really good chemistry of going back and forth, but it was a little long for me, and with a long intro.
Yeah.
I think they probably could have shortened it a little bit.
For sure. Also, RJB's only been rapping for about a year, so that's just incredible because he's a really good rapper.
So my favorite line is, "You're Mr. Steal Your Girl, I'm Mr. Murder Your Family."
It's kind of dark. It's kind of
I
dark
love it.
out
That's
there,
why
Maze.
I like it. I like it.
It's like murdering family. Like, that's my favorite line. No, I love it.
Absolutely. But this is a B+ for me. I'm excited to see what you do with it. But it was really solid.
That's what's up. Let's get into this next joint. This is Focus. Who we got on there?
MazeHaze and AB Not Normal. Oh, I'm sorry. Can we go back just for a second? I'm so sorry. One thing I also wanted to point out on that last song on Danger is RJB. His voice is so unique.
Yeah, it is. You said he's like a rapper, Weird Al?
No, more serious, because Weird Al Yankovic, because he also kind of raps, I guess you could say, but he's just more entertainment side. for me, it's a more serious version of that, and I think it's so distinctive that it's going to carry him far. I'm really curious to see what his voice sounds like when he's just talking.
Normally, just having a conversation.
Yeah, I just want to hear him talk.
Yeah, his rap voice is super distinctive. I think that'll take him far. I think he's got a future with like the nerdcore kind of fandom. You know, with kind of people that like hip hop or a little bit on the fringes. I think he's gonna do great. So, and if you see us looking down on our phones, we apologize. We did take a lot of notes copiously because we like New Pantheon. We rock with them. So let's get into focus. And this is AB Not Normal and MazeHaze on the joint. And I believe all the production on this is Caligula.
Caligula on the beat.
It's like Cali on the beat, so you know it's gonna something.
Yeah.
If you think you hot, come and show me what you got. Got them birds in the drop. I just skirted off the lot. Yeah. If you think you hot, come and show me what you got. Niggas stay standing shots, but I stay focused on the grind. When I'm on my grind, I'm spitting bones out. I'm all swagger, no doubt. I spend bills, I don't count them. No pills and no powders. Put it on my mother, I'ma go platinum. 5950 on my ball cap, I won't walk back. All these bars stacking up. Nobody carjacking us. No strap on my arms, back a punch. MazeHaze with the magic touches, end game, and you kept in clutch. I'm prepared to blow up. If I don't, I'm still gonna live a little. Got nowhere to go but up. I flow to keep my pockets filled. I'm racking up this dough like Einstein's while you stealing meals. Here to make your life.
No, he's crazy with the vocal ability, his lyrical ability, and his breathing.
His breath control.
When the block's hot, say what you thinking, bitch. Fuck what you thought. And when we link up, show enough, you gon' get what you got. I'm on the realest of intentions, ride the beat when it drops, and you can call it loss prevention when I beat all the ops. Yeah.
Call it loss prevention when I beat all the ops. I love it, man. I love Maze as a rapper. Dude thoroughly impresses me, and I like this joint a lot. I gave this an A.
And kind of, I don't know, we were kind of talking over the song, but we were just saying that his breath control on this is just...
he just knows how to do this.
Yeah, it's just...
He's a rapper
crazy.
that does it.
And
he does
think
this.
He could probably perform it this way as well.
Yeah, no, he's nice, for sure. AB Not Normal's hook was crazy. If you think you hot, come and show me what you got.
Yeah, you said that was an A+ for you?
It's an A.
Okay, it's an A for me as well. I think the beat is pretty basic on this one, but I still like it. My favorite line, I have two: "If you're lost and I'm your OnStar," or "Dunking on the shit like it's donuts," because who doesn't fucking love donuts?
I could go with some donuts right now.
We have a Krispy Kreme up the street.
You trying to go?
No, they're closed.
Oh. I guess it is 11:30. Yeah, but this was my favorite track off the whole joint to me.
Really?
Yeah, okay. I love this song, and every time I hear it, it makes me want to do something violent. So.
No, seriously, I want to get the bat that has the nails on the end.
Yeah, it makes you want to be like, makes you want to go do some violent things. So good job with that one. I love that one. Let's get to this next one. This is Make Believe. Who we got on this joint?
I think it's either Malb or Malb.
All right, Malb or Malb. You can let us know. Let's check it out. This is Make Believe. Long intro.
Wait, no. You gotta let it build.
Okay.
Because this one drops.
I don't wanna believe. I'd rather see them going than to watch them leave. You bet your ass I'm showing out and that's on me. Running up the score like it's Major League. Not going out today. Told them not to blow it if you end up in first place. Fuck it if I'm down, I'll come up where I'll be going. Keep on falling down, better change of what you're knowing. No more nonsense, nothing gonna stop me. It's a godsend, cause they got me. Uno, dos, I'm counting.
Alright, what you thinking about Make Believe?
So I have written down, and I've listened, so I listened to this album like 4 times when I was reviewing it, and now it's been probably about a week since I've listened to it again. And this song, can I fix my score?
Yeah.
Okay. I really like it. So
You weren't digging it the first couple times around.
I wasn't digging it. I
noticed some humming in this last one. I noticed some humming.
So I think the intro's a little long.
Yes, the intro is very long. That's something we need to work on, New Pantheon team. That
we gotta get it out
the
the
intros.
Gate.
Can't do the long intros.
But the beat, like for me, I do like that it builds, which is why I made you like stop it there because it really does.
Paused me on that. Yep, for sure.
So I think the beat is fire. I think the singer on this, he has a very like Mike Posner kind of feel. It has like that breathy, like short, staccato to it. I really like it, but I do think that it needs something else.
Yeah, I think it needs something else. I thought the mix was a little bit rough on this. I thought he was a little hard to hear. He's got a BJ the Chicago Kid sound to me, but I just couldn't make out everything he was saying, and I think that would have helped it for me a little more if I could understand what he was saying. His voice is great, and it's a really good change of pace because it came off top with two very lyrical, very verbose,
very in your
wordplay type songs, exactly. And now they kind of take you back real fast. So I thought the arrangement on this was good. I ended up giving this a B.
I think that if he had, so thinking about it now, I think that if he had another female, if he had a female on this song singing with him, it'd make it 10 times better.
Okay, I can see that completely. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Like a Janae Aiko or even I can't remember her name, but I think that'd be really amazing on here.
What's your score?
A B plus.
B plus. You moved it up.
I did. It was originally a B minus for me, I think. Let me double check.
All right. Well, you do that.
Yeah. So it's a B plus for me. I really do like it.
Cool. All right, let's roll to the next one. Excuse me. This is Just Run, MC Razor, Aaron Outfield, and Kels.
One's for the money, but we ain't getting any richer. Two's for the women who can handle their liquor. Three's for my friends who still working 9 to 5. You better holler at your boy when you see him on your side. I found myself at the bottom of a bottle. I don't struggle with addiction, I'm just living full throttle. When you're going that fast, you need something to slow down. So I was pouring straight whiskey till a motherfucker drown. And shit, I still do it, so I guess I'll never learn. Cause I'm the type to switch coasts when the weather turns. I feel the burn when I stand still.
It kind of reminds me of Rick Ross.
I've treated people like shit.
Just not as dark and deep.
But one man's trash is another man's treasure. And one man's path
Game
is
probably
another
a better
man's measure.
That's probably way better.
My problems be another man's game. So I throw logs on the fire till it goes up in flames. I ain't sorry for my actions, I don't apologize for nothing. I just compose a short message in the event that it's over.
I don't deal with anything, I deal with anything. I don't deal with anything. I don't.
Razor here, I'm part of the new Pantheon. True champions beyond what you can beyond. Don't worry though, take my hand, come with. We're at the top, we stay here, we can't plummet. 4-leaf clovers in full bloom, y'all let your luxury wilt. Luckily I like to share here, have your structure rebuilt. Dull moons shine on women of the baddest. What Simon says still, don't let your mind enjoy.
When my cup running over, I take a drink from my chalice. So from a little
no, this is one I thought run me wrong.
I wrote the phallus to balance, then I threw it in the trash bin. Cause the angry spiteful me is a loser and a has-been.
I don't deal with anything, I just run.
I would think it Just Run.
You know what? It wasn't my favorite off the track, but it really does have like a game feel for me, kind of like
you love Game too. You used to
Game.
love him more than you do nowadays, but
nowadays
you were a big Game fan for a little bit.
I was. I'm trying to think. It reminds me. It has like an Ice Cube feel. So the song that it makes me think of is "State of Emergency."
Okay.
Because it has a like very like 90s like real like hip hop head kind of beat to it, which I love.
Yeah.
I think the guys did justice.
Yeah. Nah. It was cool. Would you rate it out?
Sorry. I rated it out as a B. Just a B for me.
I actually gave it a C. I thought it was a bit all over the place. I thought the rapper selection was a bit disjointed. And I thought the thing that I was kind of disappointed about is the first rapper on there, which I think was Aaron Outfield. Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. But he was very much on a theme of like how he runs from things and alcohol. He was very like verbal. And then I didn't feel like the next two rappers followed that at all. Like, I don't know I don't know how it was written. Maybe that his verse came last or something. But if they would have followed that theme of how they run from things and how they end up, what vices they use or what coping mechanisms, I would have liked to hear that. But I thought they kind of went away from that pretty quickly.
I agreed. The hook was a bit rough for me as well.
Yeah.
The last guy on the track really just, I'm not quite sure who he is, so I don't want to just name a name. But the last guy on the track was what really made it for me.
Okay, I think that was Kels. I'm not 100% sure. But okay, that's what's up. So I gave that a C. So let's move to the next one. This is Fade Away, and this is Malb or Malb again.
Doing me, do what I want to. Lot of green, somehow it's so blue. In my mind, they say there's a screw loose. But it's fine, cause somehow I can't lose. Fade, they fade away as fast as they came. I don't remember the names, they are one and the same. I know I got game, I'm riding with my gang. New Pantheon, so I can't complain. Old hoes I'm messing on, rock solid like the ground I'm standing on. I can.
What'd you think?
I liked it up until there, but I think that little space, I think a rapper should have came in.
Right after he
said New Pantheon, so I can't complain.
I like this as an outro. I don't feel like this should have been an interlude. I feel like this should have taken you out of the album.
I agree with you. I think that would have been better.
It just felt right. And if they would have wrapped up with a verse about somebody just talking about New Pantheon, like I thought that would have been really good. You're right.
But it was short, and it was for me it didn't do anything either way. I do think that it would have been better suited as an outro. I gave it a C+.
You gave it a C+. I gave it a B. I felt it's very breezy and light. It doesn't have much direction, so it's not really necessarily going anywhere. He's not talking about anything specifically, but it was like I like that they have change of pace kind of songs. It's like, I don't know if you guys who likes football or whatnot, but when you have two backs, one's like the big bruising running back, the bigger guy, and one's the guy that's small and quick.
Dark.
And it's just something to change things up, and I feel like New Pantheon has a lot of that. So I rated that a B. You gave it a C. All right, let's get into this next one. This is Razor Blade. Who we got?
We've got, it looks like quite a few people. It looked Aaron Outfield, Duke Leroy, AB Not Normal. There might be some more people, but
Duke Leroy is a Londoner. I can pull that up if you.
I got you.
You got it. You can probably talk about it as it comes on.
Yeah, I just think it's those guys.
Don't cut in line, I got a razor blade, you fuck with mine, I go ape, okay, got a clutch to 9 for you snakes, no way, will I ever let you have my place, go away. Don't cut in line, I got a razor blade, you fuck with mine, I go ape, okay, got a clutch to 9 for you snakes, no way, will I ever let you have my place, go away. Got silver bullets all loaded, nigga, you talk shit, you get coded, nigga unloaded, now you all bloated, the 6 bean drop it like I stole it, just hit your core and that's it, had to fuck your chick, she a whore ass bitch,
aggressive.
That shit, let me ask him my piece when I'm ready for the hit. If it's what you want, got a bump in the trunk. When I'm drunk, I hit a nigga up, then he slumped. You try me, it's like murder in the first degree. Behind these lines, looking get burned. The thief is got a razor blade. You fuck with mine, I go.
In the 6'5", no 5'56", got a bull pub shooting some 7.62. Attack on the left wrist, AP on the right wrist. I ain't got one watch, I got two. Tryna run up on me, that's a bad move. Back of the band, then we riding with 22. Cuban link on my neck is a guillotine. Smoking on Indo, ain't no nicotine. Got the cup dirty, I'ma need some chlorine. 12 on my ass, so the Lambo gotta floor it. Tell the soldiers muster, tell them fall in. See you on site, we clashing.
I hated this part.
I agree with you. I put a note down for it.
Flavors vanilla, so something feel like a chinchilla. Funeral for my father.
My place, go away.
Tryna run up on me, that's a bad
Oh no.
move. Back of the band, and we riding with 22. Cuban link on my neck is a guillotine. Smoking on Indo, ain't no nicotine. Got the cup dirty, I'ma need some chlorine. 12 on my ass, so the Lambo gotta floor it. Tell the soldiers mustard, tell them.
Alright, what do you think about Razor Blade?
Okay, so I actually really liked it. I liked the hook, fuck with mine and I go ape, okay. Like I thought, for me, I really loved it. And then trying to run up on me, that's a bad move. But that Kendrick type effect at the
screaming part.
Yes,
yeah,
I don't like that. I don't like when Kendrick does it. I don't like
that.
And this song kind of ruined it for me.
That messed up the song for me too.
So, and for that reason is why I'm gonna have to chop you. No, and that's the reason why for me it would have been a B+, but I bumped it down to a B- because I'm also really picky with my effects. I don't like.
Yeah, you don't like a lot of effects in music.
I like it for it to be pure,
be natural. Yeah, I actually gave this a C. So the beat is solid. I like the hook. The hook was cool. The hook was real cool. But they run the hook back in there in a really weird spot that I thought was strange. And then I didn't like they repeat the last lines of the first verse. I thought that was weird. I like when Duke Leroy came in. He's a London dude. That was a good change of pace.
His voice is great.
But that disjointed, distorted part at the end that messed up the song for me. So I think had that not been in there and they arranged it a little better, I think it couldn't have gotten up to about a B. But it's a C for me. And then the thing is, I like the song when it comes on. It's another like gangsta grimy.
Yeah, no, I
want
to
a very London
somebody's
feel.
ass.
It has a very London gangsta feel to me. So you gave it a B. I gave it a C on this one. Let's get into the next one, which is Blood Talks. I love this beat. It's very like 50 Cent Eminem beat.
I wanted to hear this tag. Sorry. It is. Yeah, it is.
So we got RJB, MazeHaze, and Duke Leroy.
Platoon got the Lambo trucks mounted up. The ops KIA count the bodies up. Count it up. We cause the ruckus you ain't gonna see tomorrow, boy, you out of luck. Pick the strap up, pick the mask up. Bullets all around me cause I'm about to drop bodies. The dead don't talk, so the blood do the talking. If you walking, better pray to God you ain't the next target. Get the tomahawk to your legs if you walk. Gonna get you praying on your knees like a moss. Venom.
Yeah, I'm the master with the tools of the endless. Forget the past, only fast forward bullets don't kill us. We bring the war to your doorstep, torching your village. We waterboard when we torture and force you to feel us. Father, forgive me if I'm not supposed to take all these lives now. Pop 45 rounds, they dropping like flies now. If this a game, I'm the head of the leaderboard. They so full of lead, all these bodies can't bleed no more. When we pop off, we top off that Molotov. Fuck all the cops up.
Sorry, I wanted to get
This
is my favorite part of the song right here.
Down with anticipation. Good Lord, I'm beginning
They changed the whole thing now.
They did.
This is a guerrilla attack, I'm about to go ape shit. I make a terrible doctor, I'm losing my patience. You better hide in a bunker or hide in a basement. It's time that we face it. This ain't a collab, it's a fucking invasion. Out of the street while I'm spitting the heat like in season 8 episode 5 of the Game of Thrones. This mission's a war of attrition. I'll take out your asses and pass it like
This is my favorite part.
Kid, you got hard, but you don't want to start with an artist. Come back when you're fully grown. Get back to where you belong. Maybe your mommy will buy you a Toblerone. I'm repping the Duval. Halfway between Chattanooga and Cuba.
That's my favorite part right there. Okay, so this was a very unique song. What do you think about it?
So for me, it was 5.5 minutes too long.
Yeah, way too long.
I wish when RJB came in, I wish that would have been a different song. Yes. I feel like that needed to be a whole song.
Yes. And he smashed that.
He did. He killed it.
Smashed that.
Killed it, and he switched it up, and he got really like melodic.
Yeah. I remember the Cuba.
Yeah, it was just real.
Cuba. Yeah,
but I think one of my favorite things, and I'm gonna say this at the end again, is that this album makes me want to go fight somebody. Like it wants me. Like I feel like my aggression can come out in this album, and this song for me.
Let me get you some boxing class.
I know. It just makes me want to fight. Like that was. It says if I'm a fight. This is a song I'm getting ready to.
Yeah, and I take it back. So I mentioned on the last song how there was a hook brought in a strange place. That was actually on this song, and I wish I could pinpoint it and go back to it. But they bring Duke Leroy has a hook, and they bring him back in just a really weird spot.
But for me, it's an A. I do really like it.
You have an A, huh?
It's an A for me. There's a few lines. I'm not showing remorse for all the beats that I killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one too. Obviously, need to strap up, get your masks up, and yeah.
I actually gave it a C.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
Because it was really disjointed. It just felt weird to me.
I didn't mind it.
I love the part where RJB comes on as an A for me. And Maze's verse was good, but I didn't sense the chemistry with him and Duke on this one as much. Yeah, and it was arranged really poorly. The beat was good, so now that I'm thinking about it right now, I'm like maybe it's actually a B.
Mine said says beats fire.
Yeah, I think it's actually a B now that I'm thinking through it, but I hated the arrangement on it. Oh. My bad. So the next one we'll get into. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just gonna compliment and say that again, I said earlier I don't really like effects on voices. I like more of a pure kind of sound. But that effect they put on RJB's voice, I felt like it fit really, really well. Like it was very complimentary to his voice and didn't overpower it.
That's what's up. All right, the next one is We Go. This is Alice's theme. Who we got?
We got Yazzie, Kels, MC Razor.
And this is We Go, Alice's theme. I don't even know if I said the name of it.
You did.
And we go down the rabbit hole like Alice with an atlas. And we know we are balanced by our malice and our talents. And we know never nervous, traversing uncharted surfaces. And we go on the search for the loss of unwanted worthlessness. And we go down the rabbit hole like
It's a little slow moving.
Y'all are still calling shotgun. You talk about hitters, but I really got some. You talking all that shit.
I like this dude's voice. This is Yazzie. I like his voice.
It was really all more dope as a synonym that describes how I get it in. I got gain life innocent. It busts through the mic filaments as I spit over beats made specifically for me to start killing shit. This high is heavenly, like floating on a cloud of ketamine. I see you crystal clear like amphetamine to glassware. Then I watch you play yourself like a game of solitaire. Now you mask. We know, never nervous, traversing uncharted surface. And we go on the search for the loss of unwanted worthlessness.
Got a pro flow, but I keep it low key like I was the brother of Thor. Don't provoke me.
I love that.
Taking over your screen in HD like a movie that everybody wanna go see. My enemies are in a sticky predicament. I've been kicking it wickedly and
This
spitting
is cold too,
particularly
this
quick.
verse, yeah.
I ain't even gotta pick up a stick, cause I got everybody looking like they're gonna be sick. Like damn, why you gotta do us like that for? On your last nerve, ice pick on a blackboard. Stay swerving the bull like a matador. Daggers all day, Steph Curry, no backboard.
I'm not sure who this is either. I think it's RJB, but he's not on this track, is he?
Doing what I gotta do to stay on my grind. Eliminate
Sounds like a darker
anybody
version.
stepping over the line.
Oh, he is. Oh,
Down
yeah.
the rabbit hole like Alice with an atlas.
Press questions, I don't guess answers. I got nothing to get off my chest like breast cancer. No pink ribbon here, and if there were, I couldn't even think to live in fear.
Yeah. What do you think? Alice's theme, we go.
Not for me.
Not for you?
Not for me.
You said this was one of your favorites the first time you listened through it? Like the first time you were like, I love it.
No, I must have been mistaken. Or I must have thought of a different song. No, I'm not. This isn't for me. It's not. It's just really slow. The beat is what really kind of kills it for me. I don't like it. But I do think the rappers on here are all really good. But I can't really listen to it because that beat just bothers me.
Okay. I gave it a B. Would you give it a score?
A C.
You gave it a C. I gave it a B. So it was too long in the intro. It's really slow moving, but it has a very drugged out, distinct vibe.
No,
like
I feel like
if you were on acid or something, like, you know what I mean?
So Alice's thing, like theme for me, it's when Alice falls down the rabbit hole.
Like Alice and when the cat's name Atlas, wasn't that like Alice with an atlas?
That's the Cheshire Cat.
Right, named Atlas. Right?
I have no idea.
I think the cat's name's that. I don't know. Y'all let me know. I thought that's what it was, and I thought that was dope. And they also say something. They say, in search of the loss of unwanted worthlessness. This is such an interesting way to put something. Like they don't want to feel like they're not worthless anymore.
No, so it's not for me, but it is good. I do like the theme behind it. I like how you guys have this very creative concept. It's just a little out there.
It was a little out there for sure, and it's definitely a druggy song.
But not bad.
I love this thing where he says, I don't know who said it. I think it might have been Kels or Yazzik, but he says, got a pro flow, got a flow, but I keep it low key like I'm the brother of Thor. Don't provoke me. I thought that was cool. I was like, I like it. So I gave this a B. She gave it a C. Let's get into the old gods. Who we got on this one?
We got MazeHaze, Yazzik, and The RJB.
I love this song too. I don't know what you think of this one, but I gotta say off top, I love it.
Dynamic
Cali on the beat, so you know it's fucking heat.
Dynamic displacement, Titanic encasement. We attic your basement. We ancient, don't ain't shit. The sons of Cronus are unceremoniously rolling over phony opponents and keeping it euphonious. Dynamic displacement, Titanic encasement. We attic your basement. We ancient, don't ain't shit. The sons of Cronus are unceremoniously rolling over phony opponents and keeping it euphonious. Ladies and gentlemen, go on and settle it. I'm gonna get your adrenaline.
He's nice, man.
I'm the benevolent host. Give you something to revel in. I don't ordinarily meddle in mortal affairs, but I swear if I don't see you out of your chair with your hands in the air, then it's likely I'll level your cities and settlements. I can levy the weather and heavens and ready my weapons. Electrical javelins, turn all the amps to 11 and let all my enemy skeletons smell like a felon. I'm the old mother, I'm mortal and eloquent. Hades and Donnie, you're out of your relevant. Call me the bringer of light, but I hop on the mic and I'd like to get right to the killing it. There's nothing stupider than pushing the limits with Zeus or Jupiter. If you prefer the Roman equivalent, Poseidon, I could throw lightning right in the Titan boiling. But I feel bad for the fishes that use your home as a toilet. Oh, in Hades, you wanna play these games? I'll get
Keeping it euphonious, dynamic displacement, Titanic. Later, scary creator, determined to terminate all of the traitors. Summon the snakes and gators, turn them into a reptilian escalator. Abominable god of the sea, you don't want to with me. Better be in the need when I come through. Sun Tzu, run up on them like a typhoon. Made a kung fu to dimension.
Yeah, killing it. They got some ridiculously good rappers in this collection.
Crew like a pontoon in a monsoon. Notwithstanding, understanding.
The sons of Cronus are unceremoniously rolling over phony opponents and keeping it euphonious. Fuck these other brother gods, it's my turn. I'm Hades, such a sorry piece of shit that only James Woods could play me. I'ma leave these mortals in the dust. Look back like Orpheus.
What do you think about the old gods?
I love this song.
Yeah, this is cold. The concept was super cold. So you understand what's going on, right?
For the most part, I think so. But for me, I had to listen to it quite a few times because I couldn't catch every single bar, and I was really,
a lot of bars
really
in this song.
trying to.
It's a lot of bars in this song.
And they go fast.
Yeah.
Like, you don't listen for a second, and you're like, wait, what?
You missed it.
Like, huh?
So essentially what the song was these old gods, Zeus, Hades, and Ares, I think, all kind of beefing with each other and having problems. And Zeus thinks he's the king of the gods, and they're basically arguing with each other through the verses. And I just thought the way they carried that concept through was very cold. And the rappers, this rapper pack between all the rappers and all the songs on this is my favorite. These three here,
this combination.
It might actually been. No, I think it was 3.
Yeah, I think it was 3. They all killed it.
It was an A to me.
I loved the hook. Yeah, we added you basic.
Yeah. We ain't shit, y'all ain't shit. Yeah. That's an A for me. I love that. What would you rate it out at?
That was an A for me as well.
A for real? Yeah, that joint was it. And let's get into the last one. This is your favorite track off the whole joint.
This is an A+ for me.
Yeah, you already hype. Right.
I'm hyped because I do love the song.
Let's get into it. The last one on the New Pantheon Volume 1, Fallen.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Kels, MC, Razor, Aaron, Outfield, and I think there might be some more that I
think
can't
the whole
see.
gang is on this joint.
Give me 1 second and I will look.
Where I'm from.
Yes, it's everyone.
Where things go as they come. Better keep a move on, cause the week's long. Bucket friends is what we keep. Nothing special about my town, but the people who walk the street.
I'm kicking off the start of the end of the beginning, the epitome of the bold new city of the sound checking in. If it got down to it, I'm go ahead and snuff them out when I enter. My shit's so hot that everybody here was shorts in the winter. The land of churches and sinners, I eat beginners for dinner. Rough and a spit a bit harder than parking at the town center. Get your wish and pour it all in.
Parking in the town center.
Out, listen for the fall, but watch for the fall.
From the AK Acropolis, nobody stopping us. With a brand new house and a bitch with a nice ass whip and the windows tinted. I'ma run this shit like a Usain Bolt, start shit and you know we gonna end it. We be believing in achieving what we need. It's like we're Cleveland, but with higher self-esteem and better greenery.
Cleveland, but with higher self-esteem and
Philly guts and gasoline. Rust belt dipping, got your hit to the black keys. Are we not men? Now we Devo, bitch, please believe.
I'm coming up out of the heart of the Ville. We the first coast, leave most looking like they seen a ghost. And the most thoughts on the back me. Run up on top of the snare like a track me. Heat like I'm Florida concrete. Yeah, it going hard, yeah, the bard's articulate. Y'all don't want us far.
I want to go through this whole track, but it's 5 minutes.
Reconnects like a guillotine.
Special about my town, but the people who
this hook is
walk
dope
the
too.
street.
He's so good. Like,
I
he's
come
so
from a
good.
place of
Have that.
hardship, some wall shit, no games on no pavement where they leave a nigga conscious, unconscious. Quick as the poverty strikes, too much corruption, they ain't worried about getting the economy right. I sharpen my skills, can't stop cause it's hard to rebuild. I stay hogging them bills, soon as it's dark then they kill you for it. The money good, money
We go to war, jet fighters overhead, deafening the
Alright, I want to play the whole thing, but we'd be here for a while. So, talk about your favorite joint off of the whole thing and what you like about it the most.
Fallen.
Huh?
Fallen, that's my favorite.
No, but why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I feel like to have that many people on one song and to make it as seamless as it was, that's just talent. Like, it's just talent. Everyone was spitting. The transitions, they would just go real fast and they draw it out. Real fast, draw it out. And for me, I just love it. I don't know what else to say.
You gave it A+?
A+.
I actually gave it a C+. Yeah, because a few things I didn't like about it. So the song was way too long for me. It's like 5 minutes 11 seconds.
It is long.
That's a lot.
But
the beat changes.
No, the Old Gods was the same amount of time.
But that kept me entertained. I lost because there's so many rappers and there wasn't like a specific thread to it. Like they held a thread the whole way through the song.
I just wanted to see what the next person was gonna do.
Right. Well, and they changed the beat up probably like at some point.
If you want to at you.
A drinking town with a football problem.
So I didn't love the beat changer.
God is fallen. Paterno still exalted when he pled the fifth. Watching Jimmy.
You know what I'm saying? This part honestly is a little bit boring to me. Like, the song could have been over already.
I think it complements that rapper style though.
No, and I mean maybe, but to me I didn't like it. You know,
okay,
it didn't do much
fair.
for me.
That's fair.
And so I didn't love the beat change, and I didn't think that everybody held their ground through the whole thing. I think the rappers on the top were way better than the rappers in the back half. So that was a C+
didn't think
for
there was
me.
enough balance.
Yeah, it didn't balance. Yeah, they could have swapped some people out and maybe made it a little bit like, you know, good, decent. No, for
sure.
You know what I mean?
They could have alternated.
Yeah, so that was a C+ for me.
Not to say that they aren't good. I just think their styles are so different.
Yeah, because everybody out here is talented. There's no doubt
absolutely.
about that.
So
yeah.
I think that if they would have went heavy hitter, someone who has a little bit different style,
right.
heavy hitter.
Yeah, exactly. So it was just the arrangement, and I think when you're dealing with 14 artists having an arrangement that makes sense. They hit it more times than they didn't. They got it right.
Yeah, no, I still love it. But I do agree with you that they could have arranged it a little bit differently, but I still love it.
So, what do you think about the whole album? Would you give it score-wise, and would you recommend this to someone?
I would recommend this to someone. I think that if you like kind of older feeling hip-hop, I think this would be a good album for you. If you like a lot of lyricism, this is also an album for you.
It's also aggressive, man. If you like aggressive music, there's some like almost trap cuts on here.
No, there absolutely is. For me, I think the whole album's a B+.
I gave it the same score.
I know.
Well, we are married, so. But I also think that they just do such a good job of giving you so much variety in a good way. Because when you have variety a lot of time, it can be bad. You know, there's like too many options. You go, there's too much here.
Right. And I think for each song, I don't know who mixed and produced all of it. I know it was kind of a collaboration of different people. But it's not like, the beats aren't, there's one beat that's overwhelming. But for the most part, it's not like, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
That's okay. I was going to ask, who's your favorite artist out of the whole joint? I like, MazeHaze is probably my favorite. I also like RJB, and then I like Kels is dope. I like Yazik. Malb is good. They just,
I take it back.
Duke Leroy is hard too.
I
mean, they got so many. They got
I don't know
so
that
many
I
good
could pick
artists.
One.
Yeah, they got so many good artists.
I think it depends on what I'm looking for.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so the creativity is amazing.
Yeah.
I think that
they come up with the hooks they came up with, the bars they came up with,
the concepts on every song.
Concepts, yeah. Because more than most traditional hip hop albums, this had a lot of conceptual songs.
It did.
It wasn't just like dudes rapping. It was like even the razor blade joint. Like it made you feel like he's got a razor blade. Like it's real. So I love this album. What's that?
Nothing. I just thought I was puffing my chest out like
yo, do something.
Yeah.
Bite me. New Pantheon is by far one of the coolest and dopest hip hop collectives I've ever seen. I'm excited to be doing some work with them. I'm trying to low key get them to let me in.
I know, he's like knocking on the door. Like,
I'm standing outside like, you guys want to do something? No, but honestly, man, it's just to have come together on the internet with no real meetings to put this all together. Individuals in their homes going to whatever studios they can, using whatever mics they can. It's just fantastic.
It also shows that if it's something that you want, you're gonna go do it. So like these people are collaborating with a ton of different people.
Yeah.
Like.
It's the coolest thing I've seen in my time rapping. So that's it for the New Pantheon Volume 1. B+ all around. Let us know what you think of New Pantheon. Please check them out. We will have their link below. They are on every platform you can find. You can also catch them they have a New Pantheon Instagram. You'll see them in our Friday live stream. Please pop into that Friday, 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We are at Esmr Avengers, and we'll see you next video.
Bye.